The greatest career in the history of basketball is not ending because of a decline in skill or a lack of passion for the game, but because of a $6 billion conflict of interest in the heart of the Nevada desert. While the world celebrates LeBron James entering his 23rd season as an active player, a series of leaked documents and legal filings from January 2026 suggests that the King is being forced into a corner by the very league he helped build. This isn't just about a legendary athlete retiring, it is about a shadow ownership battle that involves some of the most powerful investment firms in the world and a Department of Justice investigation that has sent shockwaves through the NBA front offices. By the end of this deep dive, we will answer 3 questions that the official broadcasts are too afraid to touch. First, how is LeBron James allegedly bypassing the league's strict rules against player owners to secure his stake in the Las Vegas expansion team? Second, we will reveal the secret connection between LeBron's business manager and a high-stakes investigation into leaked injury reports. And finally, we will explain why the arrival of Luka Doncic in Los Angeles was the final signal that LeBron's time as an active player has reached its corporate expiration date. The receipts are all here, from the $5.5 billion valuation of the Vegas franchise to the specific dates in a federal indictment that name a prominent player on the Lakers. The common belief across social media is that LeBron James is simply waiting for the right moment to hang it up so he can spend more time with his family. The contrarian reality, backed by business receipts from early 2026, is that the NBA is currently in a state of quiet panic over LeBron's transition to ownership. According to reports from Front Office Sports on January 2, 2026, the league is preparing to officially announce 2 expansion teams, but there is a major problem. LeBron James cannot legally own a team while he is still under a player contract, yet his primary business partners at Fenway Sports Group and Redbird Capital are the frontrunners for the Las Vegas bid. This creates a massive conflict where a player could potentially be making decisions that affect the value of a rival franchise he is about to buy. Let's look at the first piece of evidence regarding the financial side of this drama. According to a statement by Redbird owner Jerry Cardinale in late 2025, the price for an NBA expansion team has jumped from $3 billion to nearly $6 billion in just 3 years. This staggering increase in valuation has changed the game. Per industry insiders, LeBron is reportedly using what is being called the Maverick Carter Loophole. While LeBron cannot hold equity directly, his closest business associates are allegedly moving billions of dollars into position to secure the Las Vegas territory. The drama reached a boiling point when rival owners began to question whether LeBron was receiving a loyalty discount on a franchise that should be going to the highest bidder. This leads us to the most shocking point in this entire industry saga, the DOJ gambling probe. According to a massive federal indictment unsealed on October 25, 2025, several individuals were charged with conspiracy involving the leaking of inside information to the wagering markets. While the headlines focused on former players and coaches like Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups, the fine print of the filing contained a bombshell. Per the DOJ, a prominent player on the Los Angeles Lakers was the subject of a leaked injury report on February 9, 2023. This leak allowed individuals to place massive bets against the Lakers right before LeBron James was ruled out with an ankle injury. The industry reality is that this investigation has reportedly created a massive liability for the league. According to a report from ESPN's Brian Windhorst on January 2, 2026, the league office is desperate to move past any connection between its superstars and the wagering industry. The reality here is that LeBron's retirement timeline may have been accelerated to distance him from his future ownership group from the fallout of these legal filings. If LeBron is the face of the new Las Vegas team, the league needs his reputation to be absolutely spotless. The timing of the DOJ investigation and the sudden talk of LeBron's retirement in the summer of 2026 2026 is not a coincidence. It is a strategic retreat into the safety of the executive suite. The manipulation of the narrative goes even deeper when you look at the roster moves in Los Angeles. Per reports from the summer of 2025, the Lakers made a monumental shift by prioritizing the extension of 26-year-old Luka Doncic over a long-term commitment to LeBron. According to Lakers president Rob Pelinka, the team wanted to give LeBron absolute respect to choose his own story. But behind the scenes, the financial receipts tell a different story. With LeBron and Luka collectively making nearly $100 million, the Lakers were effectively paralyzed in the trade market. The industry secret here is that the Lakers front office reportedly knew LeBron was headed for the Vegas ownership seat and began building the Luka era as a way to transition the brand without losing its star power. This brings us to our second major shock: the Maverick Carter rival rumors. According to a Bloomberg report confirmed by industry insiders in late 2025, LeBron's business manager, Maverick Carter, was reportedly working on raising $5 billion to create an international basketball league that would rival the NBA's global reach. This move was allegedly used as ultimate leverage. The message to the NBA was clear: either give LeBron a path to ownership in Las Vegas, or he will take his brand, his influence, and his production company to a competing entity. Per the timeline of events in December 2025, it was only after these rumors surfaced that Commissioner Adam Silver reopened the door for expansion discussions to happen in 2026. The disparity in the industry is best highlighted by how the league handles conflict of interest. When other players have tried to invest in sports betting apps or minor leagues, they were met with immediate fines. Yet LeBron James has been allowed to maintain a lifetime partnership with Fenway Sports Group, an organization that owns major franchises in baseball and soccer. According to a report from The Athletic on December 30, 2025, the NBA's new collective bargaining agreement has specific carve-outs that seem designed specifically for a player of LeBron's stature to transition into a mogul role. This is the expectations versus reality peak. The expectation is that the rules apply to everyone. The reality is that for a billionaire athlete who generates 20% of the league's global buzz, the rules are negotiable. We also have to address the Vegas power play that has been happening in the shadows. For years, the NBA hosted the in-season tournament in Las Vegas to test the market. Per reports from the 2025 Cup, the revenue generated in that city was higher than any other neutral site in history. LeBron James was the MVP of the inaugural tournament, and his constant praise for the city's sports culture was a curated PR campaign for his future role as the city's sports king. But according to a leaked memo from a rival ownership group in Portland, there is significant pushback. Other owners are reportedly concerned that LeBron's presence in Vegas will create an unfair recruitment advantage where every free agent will want to play for the man who was once their peer and now their boss. Per industry insiders, the 2026 season is being treated as a farewell tour with a hidden agenda. The league is maximizing the broadcast revenue from LeBron's final games, while the paperwork for the Vegas expansion is being finalized in the background. According to the most recent financial forecasts, the NBA is looking to collect nearly $11 billion in expansion fees from the two new teams in Seattle and Vegas. The Players Union is already demanding a massive cut of this cash, leading to a potential labor war in December 2026. LeBron's move to the owner side of the table right before this battle begins is a masterstroke of business timing. He will go from being the man leading the union to the man sitting across from them at the negotiating table. In the final analysis, the LeBron James Vegas scandal of 2026 is the ultimate example of how the basketball industry really works. It is not about the points scored or the rings won. It is about the transition of power from the court to the boardroom, the manipulation of retirement rumors, the strategic use of business manager leverage, and the quiet handling of the DOJ investigation into injury leaks all point to a carefully choreographed exit, LeBron isn't just retiring, he's ascending to a level of power that no player has ever reached, and he's doing it by navigating the most complex conflict of interest the NBA has ever seen. The impact on the industry is permanent. We're moving into an era where the superstars are no longer just employees. They are equity partners who can hold a league hostage until they get their own franchise. When you see LeBron James walking off the court for the last time in a Lakers jersey, remember that he isn't going home to rest. He's going to Las Vegas to claim a $6 billion prize that has been years in the making. This is the hidden side of the industry that the nightly highlights will never show you. To understand how the king really built his empire and why the league had to bend the rules to keep him happy, you need to see the full scope of the business maneuvers behind the scenes. If you want to know more about the secret deals being made in the high-stakes world of sports ownership and the scandals the league is trying to bury, you must watch our Court Vision Rope Industry Secrets playlist as your next step to understand the game.